What's up, everybody? What's going on? How y'all feeling out there on this Friday? It is the weekend. We made it. Well, maybe some of y'all are still in the struggle box trying to get off work or whatever. But I made it. I don't know, 27 minutes left of work. So I'm uberly excited about that. So welcome back to a new episode of Afternoon Thoughts on a Random. I am your host, Rene. And I said, you know what? Let me jump over here and better time, better late than never. Well, I mean, really, I don't really have a time. I come on here when I feel like it's convenient and it works for me. And now that everything has basically settled, as far as the quiet or the storm or whatever you want to say, the dust has settled. But if you are new to the show, new to the channel, new to me, make sure you go down to the bottom and subscribe so you can have the alerts that'll come to you and basically, let you know when all of this content goes up on this channel. And I am a host of this segment. I am the host of the Rene Show. I am the hostess of Riddle Me This Live show, which I am joined by a couple of other guests of mine, and I consider them family. The Distance Podcast joins me, as well as Camille Marine, which is Full Bloom Magazine creator, and the Distance Podcast is consisting of Treese Cuz, Zebo Jones. You can check their page out as well. All of them have a page. And you can check us out here. We're here every other Sunday, 6 p.m. live, Eastern Standard Time on this channel right here. Now, just let you know, we are not going to be back next week, which we normally would come back. Of course, we just dropped an episode last week, so hopefully you got a chance to check it out. If not, you need to go do that. But because people are into Super Bowl and, all of that shit, we're not doing a show next Sunday. I mean, I could do it myself, and I would do it by myself, but then that would defeat the purpose of the issue, the reason behind the show. That's the purpose, is that we get to collaborate and talk about current events and conspiracy theory shit and, all of our discussion and basically the shit that has basically riddled our heads and basically put it in a whirlwind tailspin for the week or 2 weeks, because we only come here, like I said, every other week. But anyway, just rambling on. Again, subscribe, follow the channel. I am also on Spill and Fanbase as Rene. And you can also check me out for a little bit longer on TikTok at Rene Show. And I'm on Alignable and LinkedIn, which is where I keep all of the business networking and to networking with other businesses. So I'm there within my name, Kelly. I can drop all the links down in the chat, all of that good shit. But yeah, I'm keeping, things separate as to one side doing the business. How they'd be like, party in the front, business in the back, or reverse, business in the front, party in the back. Well, today my hair is party in the front and whatever the fuck happens in the back. That's how we rocking today. So anyway, I just wanted to come on and, like I said, bless you all with my random thoughts of what I've been going through, thinking about as the week has been passing by. And I did drop an episode last night for the Rene Show, episode 20. And I am trying to actually do a lot of my shows now like this, live, camera. I used to do the split with that show. I would do the audio version and then I would do the video. And the video podcast was actually a little bit shorter than the audio version. And I was like, I am doing way too fucking much. Okay. I'm tired of bouncing back and doing shit. And I was, really in thought about what do I want to do? As far as, do I want to keep doing all this extra read all about it work, or should I just combine things into one? So my content pushes from Spreaker. And in order for people to be on Spreaker, you would have to follow me on Spreaker, what a lot of people does not. A lot of people listen to the content on the streaming platforms, and basically, they pull me from Spotify, Spreaker, and iTunes, and everything else. But when I looked at the numbers and the ratings, and I was like, a lot of people aren't really following or listening on any of them. I was like, yeah, I'm doing too much. So I decided I'm giving it a little bit of time to play itself out, see if people respond, react, whatever, as to see if it's worth me keeping Spreaker, because of the fact that it does push out to all the other streaming platforms. With that being said, Spreaker stopped cutting as far as to push the audio of the podcast over to my YouTube channel. So this is why I started doing a lot of things over on YouTube. My Riddle Me This YouTube comes through StreamYard, goes to the channel directly. A lot of people are moving away and have been moving away from the audio podcast for a while now. So again, like I said, I was trying to just give you guys 2 bangs for the buck, and I can't keep banging. So I got too much other stuff to keep up with. So I think I'm going to cut the middle person out. And as I had said before, if you were tuned in and listening or whatever, I mentioned that I was going to be leaving all the other social media handles and metaverse. Well, anything that was connected with Meta, Instagram, Facebook. I went pulled the plug, 0 dark 30 on Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s day. And I'm telling you, it's such a weight off of me, like the heaviness of it all. I'm just glad to not be there. I mean, I know me. I'm a loner person. I'm very I am the black sheep child of the 3. Well, it's now 2 of us, but I am within the black sheep, within the one that don't really settle within all of the, traditions. And I'm not the traditional person. I've never been. The older I grow and, continue to still keep maturing, I continue to find I'm not that person. I like a variety of everything. So with that being said, I think I'm gonna leave them alone. I have I think within the end of February, which is gonna be it. And I may drop another episode, but I really would like to have the feedback as to know how you all are feeling. Should I keep it? Should I not? Leave it alone? Should I stay or should I go? So, anywho, what I was thinking about? I don't got no problem. It's no hateration in the dancery when it comes to me and people's cars. But if you're gonna get an expensive car, I'm talking about, I don't even know what the classes are on the Mercedes anymore, okay? I just know they're expensive. I can't fucking afford it. I ain't gonna try, because that's not the type of car I want. That's not my come up car. For some people, that's their car. I came up, great. And hey, peace and blessings to you and all of that shit. That's not my shit. I want a big ass, monster truck, Jeep, something. I like the Tellurides though. I do like that. But anyway, I ain't saying you can't have the car, but if you're over a certain age, don't be scared to drive this fucking car. I felt like I was in a funeral session this morning, dropping my son off, and was just trying to get out the school loop. And I know this lady had to be maybe every bit of 60, maybe early 60s, late 50s. And it wasn't even raining like that. Like, I understand water, slick roads, all that shit, but it was just taking 1,000 years for her to turn. And I'm like, see, you're not comfortable in that car. Like, this is not the car for you. And I can't take it. It drives me crazy. And then I don't want to be blowing my horn like I'm erratic, but it makes me erratic and very pissed off, if you will, because I just don't understand. Like, you got to keep up with the flow of traffic. Like, what are we doing right now? Like, what are we doing? We're driving fucking 3 miles per hour. Yeah, I don't like it. And I really wish people would go with elders, the senior citizens, before they go purchase these cars, because I'm like, this not the ride for you. As crazy as people drive in this city, she gonna get that shit torn up soon. You can always tell when taxes drop because there's more paper temp tags in the street. People are driving crazy. They're just like, I got a car, and they're out of control. So whatever. Moving forward, I was really starting to analyze myself. And even with me not having a lot to do sometimes at work, I make a lot of shit for me to do. And I don't know if that's like adult ADHD, but I'm constantly doing shit. And I really was sitting here, which I have 2 laptops open right now in front of my face. I got a petty bike underneath my desk so that when I get bored, I can bike and pedal. And I'm constantly looking shit up, and I'm always creating projects for myself. And I just be wanting to know, like, when does it ever settle down for me? Like, when can I just be chill? I made promises to myself, like, I'm going to go ahead and get back to that movie I was watching because I had the downtime and it was slow and all of this shit. And I have not turned it on yet. And I get off now in fucking 16 minutes. Like, why can't you keep still? So I had to start making it my business to turn my phone off, so that doesn't cause any extra distractions. And then I'll jump down rabbit holes and be like, oh, let me go and find, where's that thing at? What was I looking for? You looking for peace of mind. That's what you're fucking looking for. Like, chill out. Chill the fuck out, So I'm trying to chill. Other than that, I was tripping to myself. I make a lot of videos. Again, I'm like one of those signs at the bus stops we have here. You see something, say something, and I'm very observant, people's energy, the way people talk. This is why I don't like to do texting, because the tone is always fucked up. I don't and cannot understand the tone in some people's text messages. And I think some people text, as I was thinking, like it's a cowardness. It's like we're going to deflect. If I type it out, then therefore I don't have to verbally hear it. And then I don't want to go back and forth, which could be a confrontation or an argument or whatever. And I was just basically saying, I say a lot of things within general, some things, again, that people do, some things that people say on my page, or the way they comment, the way they don't comment, the way that people speak to me, the way people don't speak to me. And I take all of that energy in, and then I make, I say my fucking piece. I say what the fuck it is. And I really just wanting to know, like, how many of you don't understand that kindness doesn't take nothing but just to be just that? Especially when no one's done anything to you, no one's created any malice, no one is, tripping. And you really have to start thinking, like, did I say something? Did I do something? Did I misunderstand something? To where I really be thinking, it's me? No, it's them. It's them. And it's nothing more than knowing someone who feels guilty or feeling as though that things are directed towards them, because then they'll just stop talking to you because they viewed something you posted, or it was something in the show you mentioned, and it's just like, well, now stop and ask your fucking self, did I bring up the issue? Did I say something to you personally? And why are you thinking it's you? Unless you have a guilty conscience to where you put yourself in that space and you're like, yeah, that must be me. Well, then, bitch, sir, hold it and own it. Okay. All right. Because what I continue to keep telling myself is to remember to not go backwards. And again, for whatever it is I want to do this year within peace of mind and being quiet and all of those good things, I just don't have the time and energy to address it. I don't. So anyway, we had a master gardener on our show last Sunday, and I am so ready and here for this shit. She came over last couple of days ago, did a consultation with me, looked at my yard, looked at what I had going on, what did I need to do, and all of those good things and stuff, and how to get started. So I'll be putting my first seeds in the ground as in the new year, which is March 1st. If you know, you know. And I wrote notes down and stuff. And when I start a new project, I really get all nervous and anxious about it and trying to, again, dot all the I's, cross the T's, because I'm a perfectionist. And, my mind be cloudy sometimes with a chance of meatballs. And I was like, so where am I supposed to hold and put this compost? I forgot what the fuck she said. I know what I'm supposed to be grabbing and putting together, but I was just like, why can't you just pay a fucking attention? And this is the shit I yell at my son about. Like, why don't you pay attention? You're so hard-headed and da-da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, you don't fucking pay attention either. So let's see who's calling the kettle black. The pot. So I have another person I can go to, like a lifeline source, like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, phone a friend. So I can find out her suggestions. Where should I put this compost? And I got stuff I want to start putting together and saving and everything. And I'm like, so mix it all in together, or I forgot what she said. Like, do I separate it? Because I was thinking, okay, do it like, clothing, dark clothes, white clothes, whatever. And she's like, no. You're putting it together. And I was like, okay, but I'm laying all that together. Should I crack the tea bags open and dump the shit out, the tea leaves? I forgot. And so I'm sorry, but I need help. So I started Googling, and that's the problem. That's the ADHD. I jump into shit, pull up different recipes, start thinking about random questions like, well, how do you make this color together? And what is that? As opposed to doing what I said I wanted to do. So I'm trying to find a way to try to calm my mind down a bit. So if you have any tips and tricks, please let me know. Leave me a comment. Also, moving right along, I am having a pop-up shop for cakes. If you're here in the Baltimore area, please do better than my friends, okay? Because they don't support shit, okay? I've seen my cousin come to my cake pop-ups. I love you. Thank you so much for always being in my back corner. But yeah, I really do now understand your friends are not gonna fucking support you. Your friends won't support you. And I just decided to stop asking them to, like the page, like the content, share a like, drop some shit, put a heart in the comment, watch 30 seconds. I don't know how much more I can keep trying to beg them. I feel like I'm asking them, would you please sponsor our trip to Africa and buy a bag of popcorn, so, and I get it. It's in a dispensary. I mean, all right. You can pre-order though. And if you are close in the area, come by and pick your shit. I understand how hard that is. But again, people do what they want to do. People have their own agendas, and it just, don't involve you. And I used to get upset about that. I did, until I had to evaluate, and I'd be like, you know what? Either you can be a tick for tackle bitch and don't support them, don't share shit, don't fucking do nothing. And, then therefore we can be different kind of friends or associates, shall I say. Like my son's godmother has some kind of birthday gift. She can't find it, don't know where it is, but we don't hear from her either, and I just think she, with the voting and everything like that, because, when people know they can't really support you and have your back, even with this fucked up presidential election shit we're going through, you can see who really got you and don't, because those people that don't, they get real low and they disappear. And that's good. Stay gone. That's how I feel. I don't have the time. I don't got the resource. I don't have the energy of what it is and what your agenda is, but it's not matching with mine. So, I'm the bitch to not check off the list. But if you do, just know I will not be trying to get back on there, and there's nothing else you can do to try to add me back into the membership. That's all I'm saying. Okay. So anyway, things I've been thinking about. And the things that tend to cross my mind. I'm not going to beat you with politics today. You already know what the fuck it is. The DEI, that's the fucking reason why they had the Black Hawk Down helicopter crash into the American airline, passenger jet, whatever it was, with the U.S. figure skaters and things of that nature. All right. Ever seen a Black Hawk in the accident with a plane? But okay, yes, whatever. Drones are gone. Don't see them no more. They just fucking disappeared out the sky. It's nowhere to be found. And then I was like, why did they put on 48 hours during the afternoon? Like, who's watching 48 hours of murder cases at 3 o'clock in the fucking afternoon? Ever since The View has been gone, not The View. I don't fuck with The View. The Talk. Ever since The Talk has left, everything taking place in that hour is reruns of Price is Right and Hollywood Squares. Okay. And then at 3 o'clock is a fresh new episode of 48 Hours about what happened to Casey's body. I think this is what we should be looking at during the workday, when you're working from home. Let's find something else to put on another episode of another fucking game show that probably don't come up. Put the old episodes of Alex Trebek on from Jeopardy when it was good. And you had to be real smart to answer shit, where I would have been a losing contestant if I would have went on there, because I didn't know that shit. But I liked Alex Trebek. I did. I liked him. Had a little crush on him. Okay, let's go to 200. Yes, he was great. Mr. Alex. May he rest in peace. But yeah, you guys, Saturday Night Live, got to do better. They fucking it up. I'm just trying to find the laughter in it, and I don't know if I can take any more. I've been watching cold openings or the openings of Jon Stewart, The Daily Show, and Stephen Colbert. They give me the key that I need. No news. I don't need it. I keep what I got in the morning, and if they do breaking news in the middle of a show, I'm watching. Other than that, keep your piece together. Be kind to people. We got to stay connected and build and keep on doing what we need to do that we can make it out of here alive and survive these 4 years to come. And happy Black History Month, because that starts tomorrow with all the DEIs that rolled out before we could get there. I'm just saying, are y'all watching? Are you paying attention? Are you listening? Because everyone's so ready for the fucking Super Bowl. Nobody wanted to fucking protest the Super Bowl, but you parking on Target and Walmart and shit. And this is why I be like, priorities outside are real fucked up. Real fucked up. That's why we don't get nowhere. You can't have some of us trying to fight a good fight and the other fucking majority of the country is just like, but the game comes on. What about the game? Who gives a fuck about the game? It's the same team that's been there the last 2 years in the Super Bowl with the fucking Eagles. I mean, are we protesting? Or are we not protesting? Are we standing up for shit we need to be standing up for that we believe in, or are we not doing that? Y'all won't be on that fucking halftime show with SZA and Kendrick, but you couldn't watch it on YouTube the next day. Make it make sense so that they don't make more money. Then you got the advertisements from the fucking companies that don't want our money. But you want to sit here and host a fucking Super Bowl party. You know what? Let me go ahead and get on out the door. But I want you all to stay safe, stay vigilant, keep your head on a swivel, like my ex used to say. And because those are good words, and it rings true. And you got to be on a swivel around these motherfucking parts. But yes, stay strong, people. Stay strong. All right. I'll talk to you all later. Bye.